The two main drivers of a heavy, painful period or premenstrual tension, so any symptoms that are arriving before your period that are negative, could be headaches, could be moody, could be bloating, weight gain. The two main drivers are low progesterone and elevated or poorly detoxified estrogen. So we don't always see poorly detoxified estrogen come up in a serum 21-day female hormone test because we're only looking at estradiol. We're not looking at estrogen metabolites, estrone or estradiol. So if you want to be evaluating your hormones, then I would highly recommend you're either doing dried urine analysis or a saliva hormone test. So what will drive low progesterone is high testosterone. What will push up high testosterone typically can be insulin resistance, it can be excess exercise, so F45 training, endurance running, putting on a lot of muscle will push up testosterone for both men and women. And testosterone will prevent the follicle in your ovaries releasing an egg, which once it releases an egg, it will pump out progesterone. So if you have too much testosterone, you will not release the egg, and that will create a cyst on the ovary that can then lead to things like polycystic ovarian syndrome. Once the follicle releases the egg and it releases progesterone, the next thing that could actually lower your progesterone levels is progesterone is the precursor to produce cortisol. So the more cortisol you're pumping out in your body, the lower your progesterone levels get. So then we go back to, well, what's generating your stress? Is it excessive exercise? Is it not enough exercise? Is it stress internally occurring from your body due to an infection or some sort of autoimmune condition that we need to work on? Is your stress coming from your filtration system of reality? This is a major conversational piece where people just want to have a pill to correct their hormones, but we need to discuss what is your psychology? What are you looking through into the world? And we are all responsible for how we filter reality. That is a major piece for hormonal imbalance, and it will definitely affect your progesterone stores. When we're looking at estrogen clearance, we need to look at what's coming in that could be preventing competent detoxification, caffeine, fructose, sugar, a poor diet, medications, and nutrients that aid in detoxification. This is really important. We know which nutrients are going to play a really predominant role in enabling detoxification of estrogen. Another thing that can really throw out estrogen metabolism is chronic inflammation. So that could be autoimmune disease, but we're really coming down again to what I talk about all the time is the gut microbiome. And what regulates the gut microbiome is digestive secretions. And you will not have competent digestive secretions if you are chronically in fight or flight. So we come back down to what is your chronic stressor. Chronic fright and flight will switch off your vagus nerve to communicate to release digestive secretions, and they are antiseptic in nature when they arrive in the duodenum, preventing fermentive microbes that are that have metabolites like hydrogen, sulfur, and methane that create toxicity within the body, and that then has a negative effect on estrogen metabolism. So it is complex, but it is also very simple. A lot of the time it is finding what is the underlying root cause of your stress.